I'm going to show you how to get a ENB sort of basically the perfect representation of an ENB without actually having one and without a performance loss, and my sort of mod combination and install order to get it looking pristine. So don't worry about these top two mods, they're just my optional like custom character mods. And so the first one you're gonna need is distant detail. Now they have a Hearthfire edition, they have a vanilla edition. So if you have legendary or Hearthfires or any of the just Hearthfire in general, you're gonna want to get the Hearthfire edition. Second one is Dynavision, dynamic depth of field. This is what the ENBs use. It's sort of like when you look at something up close and everything blurs out in the background, so it makes the detail of the thing up close look really good. You're going to want to get that as well. Climates of Tamriel, which is the one that just downloaded right now. Let's see if it pops up. 1 second. Okay, so it hasn't technically loaded in yet. Anyway, you're going to want Climates of Tamriel. Enhanced distant terrain, enhanced lights and effects, commonly known as ELFX, HQ LODs, so high quality, I don't know what LODs means, but it's just like the distant lands, they're high resolution, so Imaginator visual control device with mod configuration menu. So you can download them both separately, but I find using the all-in-one easier and better because there's not that many bugs with it. Lush trees and grass. So Climates of Tamriel, I already said that. Project Reality V3. All the Skyrim HD 2K textures, Sky UI, SMIM static mesh improvement mod, and vivid landscapes. And those are all the whole mod combination we're going to be using. Besides the SweetFX, which we're going to install after everything's done. So to start off, I would probably install stuff that can't really be overridden yet, so like ELFX. I'm gonna activate the mod right now. So it's unpacking. So I'm just gonna install the core files. I don't have a Breezehome mod. And I do want the candle smoke, so it's now activated. Now we're gonna install the hold on, let me go to something that doesn't have a picture. The static mesh improvement mod. So we're gonna install that really quick. Hey, why are you watching me? That's unpacking. This one takes the longest. So if you have Dragonborn, install everything with Dragonborn. If you don't, click the top one. I'm gonna select no to all because enhanced lights and effects are actually better in my opinion if it overrides it. Next thing you want to install is like Project Reality. I would keep it default because some things in the game already darken themselves, like with the lights, and with Imaginary, it kind of you have a control over that anyway. Next thing you want to install are the 2K textures. So in dungeons first, you can see here if you have the new Nexus Mod Manager beta, it shows below, and it's actually a lot faster than the one before. I think it's in the bathroom. This one. Third one is miscellaneous. We're gonna install that as well. And it's gonna overwrite something in the SMIM, which is fine because the 2K textures, I think they're honestly better. So, select yes to all on that one. So once it's activated, then you're gonna install 2K Towns. You can also use JK's JK's full towns. It's actually a lot better than the 2K texture towns, but the only problem with JK's mods is they're really demanding. So, and if you wanted something that was high-end modded to hell, you wouldn't watch this video anyway. Or maybe you would, but I don't know why you'd be wasting your time. Anyway, so select yes to all to overwrite everything from the towns to SMIM. Then you're gonna install Riften. I don't know why it's separate, but this mod is really small, so because Riften's not a big town anyway. The next thing you're gonna want is Sky UI. We're gonna install that really quick. And it's already done. After that, Imaginator. And then Dynavision, because this is all the stuff that that goes inside the SkyUI MCM mod configuration menu. That's why you need SkyUI and SKSE Skyrim script extender. because there will be a menu in there and it will register after you have. If you already have SkyUI, you're welcome to just download Dynavision and this other stuff. But I would start with a fresh Skyrim because it's a lot better like that. Your master files aren't screwed up and you can just do everything right. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so next we're gonna install the high quality distant terrain. Let's do that really quick. And the reason there's an install order, for those of you who don't know and don't mod that much, the reason there's an install order is because there's some textures and meshes that are better than others that overwrite on top of them. And there's even some patches for certain mods. So you want to overwrite the textures with those patches, and like if something's better than something, it's got to go on top of the base. So it's like kind of building a building, right? You start out with a foundation. You start out with your foundation mods, the stuff that improves everything, and then you work your way up to that. So if you wanted, there's something that I forgot to do, but it doesn't really matter at the moment, is the high resolution textures from Bethesda that are on the workshop. You can download those too, and it's free. It just takes a little bit. So if you want to start out, that would be your #1 foundation mod, and then you'd build on top of that with these 2K textures and stuff like that. So 1K classic is what you want to select when you go to enhance distant terrain. Then we're gonna install distant detail. Working. It's unpacking. Yeah. Okay. Then vivid landscapes all in one. It's a really great mod. It basically makes every landscape in the game, like, it has to do with just about everything from caves and dungeons to just the land you walk around on. And it just makes everything a whole lot better. It's mainly used with ENBs, but after this is all over, we're gonna install SweetFX, and then it's basically an ENB. I mean, it still has the same D3 D9 .dll file that it derives all of its bloom and effects from, which is the same thing that the actual ENBs use. But it's just got a lot of better performance on most PCs. I mean, the bloom and stuff and like that, and the effects are not as strong as maybe an ENB would, but it's still enough so that there's like no loss. So you have nothing to lose by downloading it. These next two mods that I'm gonna install are just pretty much the end mods that my custom mods that I want when I play. Okay, so now everything is installed. What you want to do before you do anything is go to your loot folder and start loot, which is load order optimizer. You can search for it. But if you have any graphical mods, you're going to want to have loot anyway. And what it does is you edit the plugins and it sorts your load order. So like it has this at kind of not a global priority, but the rest of this stuff is. And the high-res texture packs and stuff like that. Is everything on here? Yeah. So it sets this stuff, you know, Dawn Guard, Hearth Fires, High Res Texture Pack at a global priority. So what you want to see here is your total plugins. My total plugins, I have 17 on my mod manager, and the active plugins are 17. You want to make sure everything is active, or else you did something wrong. Okay, so now we're going to go into our documents, C drive. I don't know where your Skyrim's installed, but just go to your Skyrim installation. If you have Steam, it'll be here, and here, and then here. And so you're going to want to keep this open and open another documents and go to where you where you downloaded manually non-ENB. And here's the SweetFX. But if you click extract to non-ENB, it'll make a folder that doesn't have anything in. And you just drop it right here into your main file. And then you have SKSE right there. You can make a shortcut for that. So create shortcut. SKSE loader shortcut. And exit out of this. Drop it over here. Delete that shortcut. And basically just start up your Skyrim. Thanks for watching.